Spinal adjustments provided by Dr. Chad Rolfson. The Spinal Tuning Chiropractic Center is a Des Moines area low flat fee per month unlimited chiropractic care practice. When life happens, just adjust. Schedule today at spinaltuning.com.
It's the Daily Planet for Thursday, July 30th, 2020. I'm Jimmy Olsen. You ever had anyone leave something anonymous on your doorstep? Kate Beckinsale, that happened to her. An anonymous person left a rabbit named Marvel on her doorstep along with a cage and some rose petals. There's an upcoming Netflix movie called We Can Be Heroes, which will have Shark Boy and Lava Girl returning as superhero parents, and their kids have a blend of both their powers. The movie has an Avengers-like theme of superheroes, but they all have kids. Last year, Game of Thrones author George R.R. Martin said that we could imprison him if he did not finish the next Song of Ice and Fire book before 2020 World Science Fiction Convention. Well, it started yesterday, and there's still no book. Garth Brooks announced yesterday that he no longer wants to be considered for CMA Entertainer of the Year. He believes it's time for somebody else to hold the award. He has won it 7 times. Ryan Reynolds put together a unsolved mystery spoof to address the uncertainty surroundings of a possible third Deadpool movie. It has a leak theme because he shared it on Tuesday, the anniversary of the original movie's test footage leak. He said, quote, "It's why the next Deadpool film is taking so long, still trying to solve this. Happy #leakiversary." The series premiere of the anime origin trilogy Transformers War for Cybertron, that's on Netflix. Randy Travis has released a new single called Fool's Love Affair. It's one of the many songs that he recorded before his stroke in 2013, and it's classic Randy. Now, the timing is significant, too, because it was 35 years to the month that his major label debut single, On the Other Hand, was released. Terry Clark is releasing a Christmas album, and it's packed with guest stars, including Dierks Bentley, Vince Gill, Ricky Skaggs, Pam Tillis, Susie Boggess, and the Oak Ridge Boys. It's called It's Christmas Cheer, and that'll be out late September. Is this a sentence that you've ever thought you would hear? I can't imagine a better song to crack the whip to than Cotton Eye Joe. That's from an Aussie guy named Nathan Griggs, who is a 5-time whip-cracking Guinness record holder. Matthew McConaughey has a memoir on its way. It's called Green Lights. It'll be out late October. Ron Howard says that there's no current plans to make a sequel to Solo, a Star Wars story, which he describes as an underground hit. Here are a few random facts for your Thursday. The opposite side of the world from where you are is called the antipode. For most of the continental U.S., it's somewhere in the Indian Ocean between Southern Africa and Australia. Woodrow Wilson is the only president who earned a doctorate. He got a PhD in history and political science from Johns Hopkins University. I'm sure you knew this. The DC and DC Comics originally stood for Detective Comics. So the full name of their company is technically Detective Comics Comics. There has never been a UN Secretary General for North America. What is your top comfort food? There was a survey to find out what those top comfort foods were. The number 1 comfort food, potato chips. Ice cream came in at number 2. Chocolate or candy, number 3. Pizza, also in the top 5. Mac and cheese rounding out. Pasta at number 6. Mashed potatoes at number 7. And chicken noodle soup at number 8. Have you ever thought of putting hot dogs and Rice Krispies together? Well, it's a new thing. Hot dog Rice Krispies treats. All right, admit it. Have you taken a conference call while you were in the bathroom? 1 in 6 people have done that. There's a new dating term. It's called woke fishing. It's when someone pretends to care about social issues to get a date. All right, French's Mustard, they're releasing a mustard beer. That's right, Saturday is National Mustard Day, and in celebration of that, French's Mustard is celebrating the holiday by creating a limited edition mustard beer. Now, the beer is only on sale Saturday, and you'll be able to get it through craftshack.com. A 6-pack is $20. Today, National Chili Dog Day, National Cheesecake Day, and National Father-in-Law Day. Here's something interesting. Cambridge, Massachusetts, considering having unarmed civilians handle traffic stops. Happy birthday. If you're celebrating a birthday today, you are sharing your birthday with Gina Rodriguez, 36, from Jane the Virgin. Yvonne Stravsky is 38. Hope Solo, Olympic and World Cup hero and one of the greatest female goalkeepers in the world, she's 39. Diva Zappa, Frank Zappa's youngest daughter, she's 41. Jamie Presley is 43. Hilary Swank, 46. Tom Green, writer, director, and star of Freddy Got Fingered, is 49. Christine Taylor is 49. Christopher Nolan, 50. Director of the Dark Knight trilogy, Dunkirk, Memento, and Inception. Simon Baker is 51. Terry Crews, 52. Vivica A. Fox, 56. Lisa Kudrow, Phoebe on Friends, 57. Lawrence Fishburne is 59. Richard Linklater is 60. Kate Bush, 62. And Delta Burke, 64. Also, Anita Hill celebrating a birthday today, 64. Frank Stallone is 70. Sylvester Stallone's brother. Arnold Schwarzenegger is 73. William Atherton is 73. Paul Anka, 79. It was on this date in 1898 that Scientific American became the first magazine to publish a car ad. It was Winton Motors urged readers to dispose of the horse. In 1956, In God We Trust became the official motto of the U.S. It appeared on our money for the first time a year later on the $1 silver certificate. 1965, President Lyndon Johnson signed the Medicare bill, creating Medicare for the elderly and Medicaid for the poor. The first two cards went to Harry Truman and his wife because Truman was the first president to get a Medicare bill passed in Congress way back in 1949. It was on this date, 1966, Batman the movie made its world premiere, starring the one true Batman, Adam West. It's a campy classic, if you've not seen it yet, that sets Batman and Robin against four of their arch enemies, including the Joker. They also went up against Catwoman, the Riddler, and the Penguin. Sadly, Batgirl was not released in the film, but it did include one of the greatest scenes ever committed to film, which ends with Batman's immortal lament, "Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb." It was on this date, 1975, Jimmy Hoffa was last seen outside a restaurant near Detroit, Michigan. He was 62. He was officially declared a dead man by the Oakland County judge after 7 years and 131 days, but his body has still never been found. So on this date, 1976, Bruce Jenner won the decathlon gold medal at the Montreal Olympics. This date in 1982, Night Shift opened, starring Henry Winkler and Michael Keaton as two guys who turned the City Morgue into a brothel with the help of Shelley Long. On this date, in 1999, the Blair Witch Project was released. In 2002, Bruce Springsteen released The Rising. In 2003, in Mexico, the very last old-style Volkswagen Beetle was made. In 2004, Harold and Kumar went to White Castle. That's your Daily Planet for Thursday, July 30th, 2020. I'm Jimmy Olsen. Be sure to follow along on my social media for these stories and more, both Facebook and Twitter at MyBuddyJimmy. You can also subscribe to this podcast through your favorite podcast channel, as well as following along on Spotify. You can even subscribe to my YouTube channel, MyBuddyJimmy101.